Evet, herkese selamlar arkadaşlar. Videoya kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz 9. bölümüyle. Şimdi en son konuşan tepeciyi serbest bırakmıştık. Ve onu serbest bırakınca ormanın hanımlarıyla konuşmuştuk. Bildiğin ormanın cadıları çıktı. Ondan sonra onlarla konuştuktan sonra Ciri'nin kaçtığını öğrendik ellerinden. Şimdi Anna ile ilgili öğrendiğim şeyleri Baron'la konuşmaya geldim. Roach buraya mı ışınlandın lan? Evet, buraya ışınlanmış. Kızıl göz. Ben de şimdi Baron'la konuşmaya geldim. Bakalım neler olacak
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folk see witches, wizardry, devils, and who knows what the fuck else every which way they turn.
Sikim trak mı? Tamam, karının yerini biliyorum kardeş.
Got news of your wife.
Plowing hell, why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not returned with her?
She's in Crookback Bog. Got food, a place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back, not report on the conditions she lives under.
I was supposed to find her, and I did. That was our deal, nothing more.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base bastard, don't you? You believe I alone am at fault for what happened here.
Aynen öyle.
Doesn't matter what I believe.
Yet, looking at you, I see contempt. Can't speak for the world you witches inhabit, but in ours, nothing is ever black and white.
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. All right then, I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
Anlat artık.
It was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor. She tended to my wound. Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me. She wept with joy. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to Sidaris. A warlord had risen against King Ethan, and Foltest sent help. It was one battle to the next, one conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home, and I found comfort in drink. Grew so fond of hooch, I couldn't part with it when I did get home.
All right. What then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the babe for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all. For nearly 3 years, she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend, a dog's bunghole. Understand, damn it? One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
How'd you find out?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. Her things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't love me. that she'd left me for that knob licker and taken Tamara with her. Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the bugger, to get the girls back, bring them home. Yet soon as I saw him, something turned inside me, something dark. I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
Guess they call you the Bloody Baron for a reason after all.
What?
Your nickname. Makes sense now.
No, that's an entirely different story.
Harbi mi?
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Bloody understatement if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit, hysteria, threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a knife.
Hayda.
The end of me if I'd not leapt aside.
Tabii ki yani bir de senin
It
açından
was the
bakman
first
lazım.
time I hit her. I had to calm her. Felt I had no other means. Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life, and mine, several times. She would prod me, goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her life of love, that I'd destroyed the idea for her, and so I might as well kill her. How many times I apologized. How many armfuls of blooms and gifts I brought. She cared not a bit. 2 years of her anger had turned to indifference, broken at times by her bouts of hysteria and my bouts of drunkenness. Cannot fathom how we survived those years, but we did. Though as you know now, not everything was as it might have seemed.
Evet, dışarıdan göründüğü gibi değilmiş baya baya.
You're right. Faults on both sides, yours and hers.
I'm content that you finally see that. Very well then. If you won't bring Anna home, you might at least tell me how she landed in that blasted swamp.
She made a pact with the crones and, well, I think she might have lost her mind.
A pact? What the bloody hell?
She was with child, a child she didn't want to bear. Went to the crones for help. They promised to rid her of the problem in exchange for a year of her service. And they kept their word, in their own twisted way.
What do you mean?
Anna must have thought the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the crones sapped her of strength, and ultimately forced her body to miscarry. I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers on her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A pact with witches? Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest. We must get her out. We can't leave her there.
Bataklığın içine girmeni önermem.
Do what you will, but leave me out of this. You ask me, wading through the swamp to mess with the crones, just plain stupid.
What would you have me do? Sit on my ass and wait for her return? I'll send men, go with them myself, and we will pull her out.
I've warned you. What you do, that's your business.
Valla kendin bilirsin.
We had a deal. I've done my part. Your turn to do yours.
A word once given. Now what did I last...
Basilisk. It had just attacked you.
Ah, right. Gargantuan. One solid brute.
Sisk. Neyi yüklüyorum bu kadar?
It landed
Siri'ye
right in
geçtim
front of
yani.
us. I thought we'd breathed our last.
Watch out!
If I don't survive this, you're to take whatever you want from the fortress.
You'll survive!
Let's show this bastard what we're worth.
Haydi. İyi, o kadar zor değilmiş. Ben zor olacağını düşünmüştüm. Öyle artık. Siri. Aa, kaçırdı lan. Çok komik uçtu.
Damn it! I can't leave him like that.
Nasıl git? What the fuck? Ha. Göklerde kartal gibiydin. Işınlandı ama. Göklerde kartal gibiydi. Tam o şarkının yeri burası. Ama giriş kısmı sadece. Olsa öyle çalardım da. Yok. Siri'ye geçtiği şeyin içine neden... Heh. Çift yükledi niyeyse.
You have everything?
Yes, thank you.
What you did for me, I shall never forget it.
Ödeştik. Sen de beni
You helped
kurtardın.
me as well. When your man brought me here, you fed me, cared for me, had my wounds looked after. We're even now.
You needn't leave. You're in good company here. We'll always have a warm corner for you.
I must leave. Wraiths pursue me. The Wild Hunt. I was foolish to use the power. They're sure to have caught my scent.
The Wild Hunt? Pursuing you?
I'll endanger all of you by remaining here. You must tell the people to bar their doors and windows. And no one is to wander the night.
And you? Where do you think you're going?
Now, I ride for Novigrad. And then who
Aa,
knows where.
Novigard'a gidiyor. Novigard'da bulacağız o zaman. Güzel. Novigrad'da gideceğini söyleyecek şimdi.
She mounted and rode off. It grew awfully empty without her.
Redanian armies blocked the Pontar crossing, yet you sent Ciri to Novigrad.
She was looking for a sorceress, and all of them are in Novigrad. Besides, I didn't leave her at the Redanians' mercy. I gave her a letter of safe conduct.
Where'd you get these letters?
Haven't always led this pack of jesters. Served in the Temerian army once.
Redanians guard the crossing.
True, but with a bit of fame and a friend here and there, well, banners and heraldry don't mean so much.
So there's a chance Ciri's still in Novigrad. Thanks for helping her.
It's nothing. Now you've learned what you wanted to know, you must be in a hurry. But, if you could,
Spit it out.
I want to go get Anna. Free her, bring her back. I don't believe she's there willingly.
Must have not heard me. Any journey into the swamp is suicide.
I heard you, which is why I could use your aid. I've no more
Edeceğim,
tales
yardım
of
edeceğim ama
Ciri
para
to offer you,
karşılığında.
but go with me and I'll be generous with what I do have. Very generous.
Vaktim var.
Extra
Geleceğim.
coin never hurt.
Ha! True indeed. I'll round up my men and ride to Downwarren. You can join
Aynen
us there.
öyle.
Fine. Sounds good.
There you are. Escaped again. I'm sorry, we was never here.
What was that?
You tell me. Man or monster? My men call him Uma and say he's a beast. But he seems a man to me. Just hideous as Ardle's shit.
Uma? Strange name.
Aye, strange. But he gave us no other.
You mean he can talk?
Hardly. It was like this. I asked what they called him. He sat there, not saying a thing. Stick a toe up his nose.
Ayak parmağını
So I
burnuna
grabbed his
sokmaya mı
hand, looked him in the eyes, and asked, "What's your name?" Gave me this damned foolish look and stammered, "Oh, Uma?" And it stuck.
Doesn't look like a monster, but my medallion's trembling. Strange. Where'd you find him?
Funny story, actually. I won him in a game of cards.
Must have been pretty desperate to play for that.
Ah, quit your carping, smart-ass. Someone wagered him, and we played. If anyone was desperate, it was the bugger's former master.
Funny story. How so?
I went to Novigrad once, to rest, indulge in the city's pleasures. Stayed at a tavern, and some folk there were playing, so I joined in. Cards were kind that day. Had one devilish hand after another. Robbed the whoresons blind. One fellow, a merchant, took it especially hard. He'd gambled away everything he'd brought from Skellige. Wanted terribly to play another hand, so I agreed. Asked him what he had to wager, and he showed me that sideshow. Not much in it for me, but fuck it, I thought. I'll give the man a chance to win something back. Luck was not with him, and Uma wound up here at Crow's Perch. End of story.
Proper baron
Hiç
now.
hikaye demeyeyim.
Even got a jester.
Aye, though I feel something's not right with him.
How so?
Well, he seems more beast than man, but there's wisdom, cunning in the bastard's eyes. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Ever run into anything like him?
No, but he doesn't look dangerous.
I guess that's that. Doesn't eat much, so as long as he's no trouble, the boys might as well have some diversion.
Time I was on my way. So long.
Farewell. I hope you find your daughter. And prove a good father to her.
Merak etme. Evet, şimdi bu Keira'nın yanına gideceğim. Birisi evini ziyaret etmeyeceğim. Önce Siri'nin kaldığı odayı mı inceleyeyim? Nerede orası? Siri'nin kaldığı oda mı varmış?
So Ciri was here. A spinning top. Gretka's toy.
Allah Allah. Havuzu da benim zulüm zaten.
Ciri must have used these. Looks like she left in a hurry. The Natural Obscurity of Curses by Lydia van Bredevoort. Where'd Ciri get this?
Allah. Kitabı oku. Sevgili dostlarım, Philip ve Anna'ya Tamara Krallığı, Kültür Bakanlığı kont falan filan.
A dedication to the Baron and his wife. Seems they had friends in high places in Vizima.
Ha.
So you're Gretka.
I am. And you're Geralt.
How do you know?
Because you've white hair and a medallion shaped like a wolf. Ciri told me about you.
You and Ciri talked a bit, didn't you?
We did.
Did she say where she was going, or what she came here to look for?
She said she was looking for you and a sorceress. But you're here, so I guess she didn't find you. I wonder if she helped that friend of hers.
Look familiar?
My top! Where'd you find it?
Ciri's room.
We'd play in her room sometimes. I was sad one day, and Ciri carved it for me. Such a shame she had to leave.
Ciri wanted to help a friend? Any idea who it was?
What do you mean, who? Our friend. Ciri was in trouble and she had to save him.
Do you know where Ciri is?
No. One day I brought her breakfast, and she was already gone. The Baron told me she'd left.
Didn't ask where she'd gone?
I did, but he said I was too little and I wouldn't understand. But Ciri left me a gift.
A gift?
Yes, this. A green stone.
Beautiful as gifts go. Hide it well, don't show it to anyone. It's worth a lot. Thanks, Gretka. Have fun.
But I'm not playing. I'm helping.
Tamam canım.
Thistle. Shanana King.
Ne kadar tatlı kızsın sen ya.
Geralt!
Thanks,
Efendim.
Gridka. Have fun.
But I'm not playing. Geralt!
You and Ciri talked a bit, didn't you?
We did.
Did she...
She said, I wonder
Ha
if
tamam ya ama.
Thank...
Tamam
I'm not-
şaka. Hadi dikkat et
you
kendine.
kill the monsters. All of them.
Birisi evini ziyaret et. Ondan önce... Keira ile bir konuşalım. Sonra Baron'la konuşacağız. Aynen öyle. Önce Keira'ya bir gidelim.
Hey, ya!
Just sent Grandad out.
Evet arkadaşlar, oyun çöktü bu sefer de. Yani bir oda geliyor, odaya birileri gidiyor, bir oyun çöküyor. Yani oyunun çöktüğünü neden çöktüğünü hiçbir şekilde anlamadım zaten de.
Giddy up.
Yani normalde çökmemesi gereken bir oyun bu. Her neyse. Şimdi Keira ile
Come on,
konuşmaya
Roach.
gidiyoruz. Keira neredeydi, bir haritaya bakalım. Sol aşağıdaymış, tamam.
Whoa there, Roach.
Keira ile bir konuşmaya gidelim.
Come
Ondan
on,
sonra
Roach.
da onu konuştuktan sonra da... Ne oluyor?
Move it.
Yürü artık. Allah Allah. Tamam, yavaşladık zaten.
Oh, sweet boy, have mercy. Take pity on
Slow
us.
now.
Hunger's turned this one pale.
Hey, ya!
Yürü git lan. RDR2'de çıkıyordu bunlar. Yardım ettiğimde bana şey yapıyorlardı. O yüzden bu sefer yardım etmeyeceğim. Witcher'da yardım etmeyeceğim. Önceden tecrübeliyim çünkü.
Oh, you're fucked. Right, me lovers, to work! Instead of grabbing your gob, fight!
Ya ne oluyor?
How long you gonna make me wait?
Gods! Whoreson! Get
Of, kafası gitti. Ya ne istiyorsunuz benden ya? Yani ben yolumda gidiyordum. Siz saldırdınız. La şu yolda dursana gerizekalı.
fucking bastard!
Ne? Lan gövdenin bacaklarını ayırdım. Fucking bastard derken.
Faster.
Keyra.
Rats, why did he need them?
Bloody rodents. Better to have stuffed them with a poison or
Aha. Vahşi an mı lan o?
Kira, what are you doing?
Geralt. You gave me quite a start.
But now the mage says bring me rats and healthy ones. Not something the cat dragged in.
This the lamp from the elf's hideout? And what's this about rats?
Nothing important. I'll explain later. Now tell me, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Ve çağırdım.
Bet the old witch who lived here left you a bunch of interesting sundries.
She did indeed. I gather you'd like a look.
Very much so.
Bakalım. Benim altım var.
Why do you want the lamp?
You just witnessed why. To communicate with lost souls.
Didn't know you were interested in that kind of magic.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Why'd the elf promise you the lamp?
We traded for it. He needed powerful magic and sensed I was no common wart charmer. I brewed him a potion. To delay nervous tissue degeneration, stave off memory loss or some such.
Yalancı.
Who'd he want to use it on?
He didn't say.
So, bet you saw this question coming. What are you doing here?
Let me think. Enjoying the country air? Admiring the unspoilt scenery? Or is it furthering the age-old alliance between the city and its breadbasket? No. I'm in
Ne yapayım
hiding,
ya?
Geralt. Blind to the state of the world? Don't you see what's happening?
Mean the persecution mages now face?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Radovid's new pastime. Pursuing anyone with a whiff of magic about them. Witch hunters. Sound familiar? Murderers scouring the north from end to end, burning books, hanging soothsayers, torturing herbalists.
Changing the subject. Mentioned you wanted something from me.
I did, and still do. The cursed isle on Lake Windammer, you've heard of it, I'm sure. The local peasants mumble incessantly about it, about the wraiths that haunt it. They
Eyullahlar
claim none
mı?
who go there return.
How'd it come to be cursed?
That's what I don't know. I must break this spell, yet I've been unable to identify its source.
Gotta know something.
Scraps. The curse is somehow linked to the tower where Serad, the lord of these lands, took refuge when Nilfgaard invaded. Claims in the village are that peasants, desperate of hunger, sailed to Fyke Isle to beg for food. Met their end there. It was a massacre. So, will you please help me lift this curse? You're so good at these things.
Ederim.
All right, I'll help.
I knew you'd find it irresistible. Naturally, you'll need to sail to Fyke Isle.
Fine. What then?
Well, the spirits who wander the Isle, you must establish a rapport with them. Don't know how, but they could point us in the direction of the curse's source.
Think they'll be willing to chat?
Of course, provided you take my magic lamp with you. I shall let you keep it afterwards in appreciation. You'll find it quite useful, I'm sure.
Peki. Benimle gel.
Can't you just come with me?
I tried to go to Kyle once. Thought my head would burst, the curse's magic was so strong.
Nice of you to send me there.
I experienced an acute nasal hemorrhage. You stand to endure a wobble of your medallion at most. At Aretusa, they trained me to detect even the subtlest magic pulses. This was like getting smacked across my haunches with a grain flail.
Funny. Thought you'd go in for that sort of thing.
Take my boat. I left it on the lake shore near the village. Should be fit to use. Provided rot hasn't eaten it, as it seems to eat everything here.
Yapmamıştır.
How's the lamp actually work? I mean, do I just rub it, or do I have to do something, magical?
You needn't even rub. Just place it where you find bones and hear whispers. I suppose I should warn you, it might not be the most pleasant experience.
Figured as much. Tell you all about it later, maybe skip the drastic bits.
You'll need to do neither. I'll give you a Xenovox. It's a bauble that will let us speak over some distance. You will tell me what you see, and I shall tell you what to do and look for.
Never heard of a Xenovox.
It works just like a megascope, but is far more portable.
Megascope?
Think of it as a magic box that talks.
Konuşabilen büyülü kutu.
Extremely. That's why they're so rare. I certainly couldn't build anything like it.
So no chance these Xenovoxes will catch on with every mage using one?
Not the slightest.
Peki nereden buldun bunu?
So where'd you get the Xenovox?
Found it in the mine along with the lamp.
Aa,
Thought it was part of the lamp at first. Didn't realize what I'd actually found until later.
Think it belonged to the elven mage?
Clearly. And I didn't even know the elves used them.
iyi gidiyorum ben
I
adaya.
need to know anything else before I go?
No, that is all. Oh, go already. I can't wait to see what you discover on Kyle. Just be sure to come and see me afterwards. And Geralt. Thank you.
Önemli değil canım. Okay.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Any news of your sisters from the lodge?
None. We can't know too much about one another these days. It's safer that way.
Even tried to contact one another?
I've wanted to many times. But I've no way of knowing who would answer, or who might be listening.
Okey, tamam.
See you,
Görüşürüz o
Kira.
zaman. Ne yapıyorsun Kira? Aşağıda hala bir şeylerin var mı lan? Bunları alsa yok. Şu kalmış. Lan yavaş. Şurada bir şeyler yapma kız. Kira. Neyse tamam. Evet arkadaşlar, bu bölüm birazcık şey oldu. Editle uğraşacağım için bu dakikalarda bitireceğim. Bence güzel bir bölümdü. Şimdi oyunu şuradan bir kaydedelim. Sonra şuradan burada sunaşan köyün teknesini kullan. Tamam. Müneccimi ziyaret et. Hangi müneccim lan? Kambur batağında. He tamam. Onu oradan alacağız. Bir sonraki bölüm. Bir sonraki bölüm önce şu... Lan bu değil. Pardon. Heh bu. Önce bunu yapacağız. Sonra da bunu yapacağız. Bu baronla yaptığımız şey de bayağı iyi gibi geldi bana. Yani şey olarak güzel olacağını düşündüğüm bir görev. Çünkü o şeylerle kavga edeceğiz bildiğin. Ondan sonra mesela bu ne? Artı 5 işaret şiddeti, artı 5 saldırı gücü. Saldırı gücü, işaret şiddeti. Ben bir tane saldırı gücü koyayım. Şimdi burada bir şeyler geliştirelim artık. Bu ne? Kedi okulu ne ya? Griffin okulu. Her bir ortalıkta zırh parçası işaret şiddetini %5. Ama bir dakika ben şey yapamıyorum daha. Bomba yapamıyorumdur. Üst seviyem var değil mi? İlk tarafından verilen hasar aynı zamanda kalıcı olarak düşman zırhını zayıflatır. Bir tane bu gelsin. Tamam mı? Buradan bir şeyler yaptık. Kuvvet talimi. Hasarla meydana gelen atletin puanı kaybı %20 azaltır. Tamam. Bir de bu. Bunu al. Yok bu değil pardon. Bu değil. Bu. Tamam. Ha tabi bunların yerini koymak lazım ama onu yavaş yavaş zamanla açılacak. Ama yani 6-12 tane olması, 4 tane şey olması canımı sıkar çünkü hangi birini koyacağım yani. Neyse. Tamam. Mesela bunu açmışım, koyamamışım bile. Şimdi açtım daha var da. Bu bölümde burada kalalım. İzlediğiniz için teşekkürler. Sonraki bölümde kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. Hoşça kalın.